Hey friend, welcome back to more X4 Foundations. My name is Tobel, and we are in Argon Prime awaiting the delivery of a couple of space bucks. We're going to actually wait until we get about 700,000, and I am going to go ahead today and order our fighter ship, and we're going to do a little bit of exploration. We've got a couple of combat missions we could start picking up that I've been avoiding because we're such a weak, tiny ship in space. So we'll try to pick up some of the fancier missions for Argon Prime, maybe, for the Argon Federation. Maybe we'll pick up the start of the, don't stop floating through space. We'll pick up the start of the Argon versus Xenon thread. I still don't want to do the Holy Order yet because I would like to still utilize their space for trade, because I'm pretty sure the Holy Order of the Pontifex is down here. It's these sections, and then anywhere else this might lead to. And so this would cut off a good part of trading to the other Paranid race that isn't so upset. Paranid, and then Holy Order of the Paranid. Right, so we've got like the non-crazies and the super crazies. So we're going to try to keep everyone happy. We're going to try to be Switzerland. We're going to try to be as neutral as possible, and we'll continue doing some trading. I'm going to explore some asteroids for a bit, mostly just taking a look at some of these fancy wrecks. We've got asteroids that I wanted to see if I could get some more unstable crystals from. What you find yourself doing a lot in X4 is killing time waiting for something to happen, but the nice thing is there's always something to do, whether it's going to be a mission to do or whether it's just kind of roaming around exploring. I can't remember, did this style of wreck have a dock? And they're so tiny compared to the wreck. The dock is so freaking small. I don't think scanning mode really helps. I kind of wish they would almost make the dock kind of highlight out against in the background, but I mean, to be fair, I feel like this is a good amount of exploration. You do need to like inspect a wreck to figure out if it is something you can go inside of or not. I don't think there is a dock here, but I could be wrong. I feel like the other type of ship or the other type of station we went into was a different design. Maybe it's up. Oh, hang on. Is it right there? No, that's like a different tube sticking out. It's got tubes. Yeah, okay. I will continue to buzz through this asteroid field. Someone did mention, by the way, that, you know, obviously the Noxium, was it? The really, really high Nevidium. And Nevidium is going to be, I think it's going to be found in random asteroid fields, and I don't know. I still don't know if it's like, would it be here in Argon Prime, or if it's going to be somewhere way out in the far reaches of space. But I will keep an eye out for that. I'd love to set up some kind of a trading run to get that, because I feel like that's going to make you a ton of money. But I assume
asteroid.
It would be, you know, a tiny little asteroid would have it instead of, you know, the massive one. So you really wouldn't get a ton of it, but, you know, it would be nice. The thing about X4 is, like, it's so fickle. Sometimes you'll get nothing and you'll struggle bust your way through, and then other times you'll get gifted a massive freighter or something, or a frigate, and you'll be able to sell it and make tons of money. You know, it's funny, I don't even know which ship we've actually already explored in Argon Prime. I feel like I need to mark the wrecks that I find to indicate that I've already gone through them. I think this was the style of ship that we wound up going into before, where we found all of our security bypass systems in. This might literally be the same ship. I know it's the same design. Where the heck did we... It was like a really tiny opening, right? It was a really small... But I almost feel like it was right off the side and not off the bottom of the ship. So would it be on one of, like, the wing pods, if you will? I guess maybe not every wreck has it. Maybe some wrecks do. Even if it's the same exact model, some of them don't have an access port. Which, you know, that's... You do get a lot of stuff from this, though. So I feel like that's it's not the worst thing in the world to not get super amount of loot for no particular reason. Hey, while I'm sitting here around an asteroid, I did read in the patch notes today that they are making it a little bit easier to find better quality pilots. Now, I don't know if that is out on the public branch yet. I know it's in beta, so if you go to Steam, I think you can access the public beta to check that out. But it's like the 3.1, maybe the 3.1 update or the 3.17 or something weird. But anyways, the idea is that you should be able to find pilots a little bit easier now. So I guess if we're roaming around and we happen to start seeing a bunch of 3 stars on stations, life might be a little bit easier for us, which would be quite nice because we have a lot of people, honestly, that we want to have doing something with 3 star. Now, I know someone mentioned that, you know, I could give my exploring ship just a bunch of right-click orders, and I get that. It's more of the idea that I don't want to do that all the time. I want to set them on an auto-explore and forget about it, and I really want to do that with a couple of different ships at some point. If you do end up going through the asteroids here, one little neat trick you can do is start to spin up your travel drive and then press Control Space so you turn Flight Assist off. And you actually can wind up getting... You can start going really fast, but it's not so fast that you can't see objects passing by you. So that's a way, basically, if you want to maybe just explore an asteroid field at a leisurely pace. And honestly, these asteroids are kind of gorgeous. I don't know when I feel like they did change the modeling because they didn't quite used to look like this, but it is something beautiful going through a random asteroid field every so often. Get yourself a drink, sit back, watch a bunch of destroyed mass collide with each other in harmony. There's a little flashing dot here. Let's go see what it is. We're so bored, we're just going to go asteroid hunting for the moment. Life is going to get very exciting. Ooh, purple. I don't know what a purple asteroid is, but I want it. Life is going to get a little more exciting in this Let's Play really, really soon as we get our combat ship. Things are going to start taking off exponentially as we start getting more and more traders. Once we start messing around with the station as well, we're going to have a much fun, yes, a greater amount of stuff going on. Bandonite. I feel like we've already picked this up before. It's okay, I'm just here for the unstable crystals and the profits, and the mad profits. Cool beans. I don't remember how much bandonite is for. Let's take a look. Inventory screen. We have our inventory screen, 1.2 million still. Bandonite is 23,000 per. Someone mentioned that these are still worth like quite a bit of money, and I'm like, yeah, I know, but I want hundreds of thousands. I don't want meager tens of thousands. I only want the millions, baby. It's the vastness of space. We'll sit here and stare at this beautiful neutron. What, neutron star? Yeah, sure, why not? So let's go over to the Argon Wharf with our... Oh, hey, 847. We must have had a really, really big order. Now, yes, we could make more money if I simply bought like 2 more drill vanguards. I know that. But I want to have some fun. This is not going to be... We're going to mix this Let's Play up. It's not all trade. It's not all money. We're going to do a little bit of exploration too. So let's go into our heavy fighter. We already made this build called the Alpha. Now, I still like most of this. Mark II engine, Mark II thrusters, Mark III shield gen. I did go up on the shield gen a little bit. Okay, what's the shield 3 versus 2? Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, it's really only a 60,000 or so jump, or 55 or something like that. So that's definitely worth it, I think, to get another 400 megajoules out of our shielding. So we're going to leave that on there. Now, weapons was the big discussion. And I almost think I want to really try to mix it up and see what we can come up with. So slot 1, I want to put a bolt repeater on here. This is what we're going to use if we have to fight smaller, faster ships. Now, slot... What? Are we going to get scanned out here in the middle of space again?
Elite Vanguard.
Go away! Why do you find us here? In the middle of nowhere. It's like we're trying to have a private moment. And the freaking policeman, I'm pretty sure I don't...
Clean. Go about your business.
Oh, okay. Apparently I'm clean, even though I'm definitely not. Never mind. I'm like the Jarl of Whiterun. Apparently I can get away with anything right now. So, sorry about that. I get a little shifty when the cops come around. So going back to our ship, heavy fighter Alpha. Okay, so let's change weapon slot 1 to a bolt repeater. What if we do something like we're almost... God, it's a lot of micromanagement, but it might be kind of fun. So number 1, we would do Ion Blaster to bring down an enemy shield. It's a ton of damage to the shielding. I don't want to go with the second one because it's 1.7 million. God, we're already up to 1 million. This Ion Blaster is so expensive. I forgot about how expensive that is. I mean, it would be a matter of just waiting for a couple more deliveries, honestly. So we go up to a ship. We pop its shields with the ion blaster. No messing around. It's done. Then, do we want to keep... Let's go ahead and put the bolt repeater on slot 2. Now, 3 and 4. I was kind of thinking about whether or not we become... Do we want to do like a... Do we want to just become like a medium ship popper? Like, do we want to just focus on maybe the medium-sized ships? And if we do we want to try messing around with torpedoes at all? Because I wonder... Now, torpedoes, I'm fairly sure, can catch up to and destroy the medium-sized ships, the slower ships. We're not going to be able to do a torpedo against a fighter unless it's like straight head-on. Oh, this is also super expensive. What if we do the simple one? Torpedo Mark 1. The problem is I don't know what damage a torpedo does. So would it make more sense to have a torpedo on here or 2 plasma cannons on here, which could also do their own respectable damage? But I like the idea of having a torpedo launcher just to like nuke some of these medium ships. I'll tell you what, for funsies, we're going to... How much did the plasma cannon do by itself to shields? So it's 256, 256. So it's both. Okay, I'll tell you what. Why don't we, instead of doing the ion blaster, let's go with 3 plasma cannons, and we'll go with 1 of these bolt repeaters. So the bolt repeater should be able to shoot down, and actually I might upgrade the bolt repeater. Wait, we're sitting at 803. I could upgrade the bolt repeater. Oh, that would actually take it up to 1,000,000 again. So this would let us fight smaller, faster ships. Probably not that great. If we get lucky, we might tag them with the one of the shots from the plasma cannon. But it's mostly to defend ourselves from like little Xenon ships or something. The plasma cannons, though, would let us become like hunters of like medium-sized ships and above. What do you think? Should we do 2 bolt repeaters for smaller ships and then have 2 plasma cannons here for the medium and above? Let's try it out. It's not like we can't change things out. We can always keep upgrading the ship or modifying it or however you want it. So we'll grab docking computer 2, long range 2, police scanner as well. Computer, I don't think we need the trading extension, but it's very cheap. I don't care. I will throw down some flares in here, which I've not used yet. We'll also go ahead and grab a couple of... How much are satellites? Yeah, they're kind of expensive, to be honest with you. Let's keep the satellites off for the moment. And can I afford any service crew just to help with repairs? I can, but it is... What made it cheaper? Hang on, did the price just go down? I think the prices... More materials just showed up because our price just jumped down a bunch. All right, we're going to grab 2 crew members. Leave one... you know what? Maybe 1 and 1 in case we have to board something. But don't you need a lot of Marines to board and capture something? I haven't done much boarding yet, but I think you need a lot of Marines. Like, they do an attack. All right, we'll just do this for the moment. We're going to do with 2 service crew. We'll do 2 of our bolt majiggers, bolt repeaters, and then 2 of these plasma cannons. Can I afford to upgrade the plasma cannon up right now? I could. Ooh, I could get the really thick plasma cannons right now. We have 990,000. We just keep getting money as I sit here in space. Let's try it out. Let's do this. We're gonna say we're done. This is no longer alpha. It is now a beta. There we go. Did I even hit the save button? I did not, because I am very smart. Save as new. There we go. So, I guess we're going to see how this works. 970,000. We're going to add it to the shopping list. Our first $1 million almost fighter ship. Hopefully it's worth it. Hopefully we can kill everything in the world. But I would like to start ramping up our aggression factor a little bit. So maybe we can start exploring some Xenon territory. We did accept the quest for... I think I accepted the quest. Argon versus Xenon. So let's go chat with this person to kick off this quest. By that time, actually, it might take a while to get our ship built. 15 minutes, yeah, and it's still waiting for the materials to be delivered. So it will take a hot minute to get built. So we will go ahead and start doing this Argon quest, and I'll probably just kill some time until our fighter ship is ready. I'd like to make this episode primarily about exploring the world with our new fancy murder hobo ship of death. Oh, hey, I didn't even notice that Hatikva's Choice apparently has an acceleratron, acceleration gate right next to the end of the system here. So it's going to take the space super... Oh, hey, there's a Xenon mining ship getting beat up. We want to be privy to that. See, if we had a fancy ship, we'd be able to just dogpile right on in here. Oh, okay, I'll just go where I'm supposed to go. We'll wait until we have a super fancy ship, and then we'll start messing everybody up. From what I understand, by the way, faction combat is definitely in the game. We did see... Oh, God.
Choice 3.
Sorry, I'm, like, amazed at how pretty this looks. I like how the center plane of the system, which is like, kind of like what I assume we came in on, is free of asteroids. And they've made it almost like there's a roof and a floor of asteroids here. It's so pretty. Alright, we're gonna go to this station way over here again. This is all for our mission to help the Xenon... No, sorry. Help... yes, help the Xenon. Help the Argon in their fight against the Xenon menace. Someone did confirm for me in the comments that the Xenon are, in fact, a rogue AI. We're so broke now. We barely have any money left. Where's our new ship at, by the way? Is it built? Is it being built? 3 minutes. I think they're still waiting on parts to be delivered.
Weapon component factory.
Why are we out? Oh, that's right. This is like a spy guy that's over here, I think. We're in the middle of nowhere. We're going to talk to Nasha Giorno. No.
Docking granted.
I do also want to save a little money because at some point we'd like to hand this ship over to someone else to explore with. So I will be putting exploration-focused things on this ship. So a faster travel engine, better sensors, things like that. Probably more, a lot more satellites. At some point I want this ship to do, to put down all of our satellite networks so we can expand or prepare to have a massive trading empire. All right, friend, Mr. Giorno.
We're pleased to welcome you
Where
aboard.
are you? I'm pleased to be here. Thanks for welcoming me aboard. You are going to be in the Xenon War Room. Why is there... I mean, I guess for security reasons, there's like a random room here in a weapons factory.
Ah, nice to meet you. My job here is to help coordinate our efforts against the Xenon, and given the threat, we're in need of as many volunteers as we can get. If you're here, it means you have been recognized as an outstanding citizen of the Argon Federation. There is a
We're just a
great
smuggler.
need
We're
for
humble
talents like
smuggler.
you. The Xenon have been a constant threat throughout our history. Many see them as a force of nature, something we have to weather and survive. But the reality is, this is a war. We can't just throw away every passing pilot at the enemy. Any potential recruits will undergo a probation period. Each engagement needs to be a victory or they'll overrun us. I'm sure you knew that, or you wouldn't be here. Let's get started. Any questions?
Apparently,
There will
no
be
failure
a wide
allowed.
range of tasks from combat deployments to construction work. Depending on the situation, you will have a selection of tasks to choose from. You will be paid as you complete your allotted tasks, with a potential bonus at the end.
Okay, sounds good. We don't need to hear any more. We are all about that. We have to destroy a bunch of Xenon Inns, which are the small little fire ships, fighter ships rather. I'm kind of excited that we did choose the faster firing, more accurate weapons. We got a couple of those. That should be able to shred any Xenon Inns we come across, if our ship ever decides to start building. But oh, they're right outside. Oh goody, we get to show off our prowess with our crappy little fighter ship. All right, let's go destroy this Xenon. I think it's actually stuck. It's like a test or something. So we'll go play with him. But yeah, each of these factions, by the way, as you become, I believe, as you become more engaged with them, if you get your higher opinion and relationship with them, you will start to get more and more of these types of faction quests. So it is like, for those of you who struggle to find you know, what to do in a game like this, where it's just it's so open world that there's really not a lot of hand holding. There still are some quests, and there still is a little bit of hand holding that you can play with a little bit. Oh boy, the challenge for us is pretty heavy right now. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, can we capture the ship instead of like doing whatever we're doing to it? Not that I really want a Xenon in around. Can I capture an enemy ship? Request docking. I don't entirely know. I don't even remember how to properly steal ships in general.
Discoverer,
Watch this thing
Vanguard.
activate and shoot me out of my spaceship. I mean my spacesuit. Please don't wake up. Please don't wake up. I don't think we can capture this. Because there's no data leak thing? Don't you need to have that in order to capture a ship?
Docking not possible.
Yeah, okay, there's no one available to let us dock. Ooh, it's creepy looking. Got a little Cylon-esque going on here. I'm digging it, I'm digging it. Can we destroy it with our hand laser? That's how awesome we are. Okay, so there doesn't seem to be any scanning going on here. So I'm not able to capture the Xenon M. Or in. Sorry, in. It's a pretty little ship, though. Alright, let's get back to ours before we get blown out of the sky.
Discoverer, Vanguard.
This has been an exciting adventure in target recognition and knowing your enemy. Okie dokie, there we go. We are going to destroy a completely unarmored and empty ship for no particular reason, other than our Argon Watchmasters set us to the task. Very well. I'm all for it. Hooray! We are the epitome of badassery. His conversation probably said something like, there's an abandoned ship here, finish it off.
Short range transporter, A.
Oh, we can't suffer a criminal to live.
Please.
That was so pitiful. A part of me did try. I really did try to hold back and not shoot. I couldn't. My thumb was too heavy upon the spacebar. And their death was necessary. Don't shoot, please. It's like a 12-year-old that stole a ship. Good God. All right. Let's go back and do more fetch quests here and chat with our friends.
Captain. Yes, I saw. Good work. You will now
Thanks, it was really
tasks
challenging.
related to the Xenon in your mission interface.
I like the guy who was late for the briefing. All right, so now we are going to be offered more missions, I assume. There we go. And it's nice because they're actually under whatever arc you're into. So we're in the Argon versus Xenon arc, and so you'll have a bunch of these types of missions that are offered every so often. So we'll come back to those at some point soonish once we have a better ship, which apparently is still awaiting construction because I think what happens is you order the ship. All of the parts that are required to build the ship have to get delivered by someone. So they put an order out there for those parts to be delivered to the station. So it's actually a pretty complicated network of goods and whatnot. When do we want to build a space station? That's another thing I wanted to talk about. And yes, I know that we do have, of course, we have our own station available to us, our headquarters building. I don't really like to use this personally. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like this was just kind of, it wasn't earned, it was given. It was a free thing from a quest. I like punishing myself, so I feel like getting a plot of land and setting up our own, our own ship here, maybe in Argon Prime, honestly. We do a lot of stuff in Argon Prime. It doesn't have to be Argon Prime, though. I would rather do it in any Argon system, or Hatikva's choice would be fine. But I do want to buy a plot of land right off the freeway. And it's interesting, the closer you get to the freeway, by the way, the more expensive land becomes, which makes perfect sense if you really think about it. But let's say we grab a new plot here. Where does it give me? This would be 448,000 to buy that. It would be 198,000 to buy it from here. So it actually is more expensive the closer to the freeway you get. I wonder about closer to the jump gate. Yep, closer to the jump gate and closer to the freeway, and then also maybe closer to, if we went into Hatikva's choice and put it closer to this little network here, it would even be more expensive. But it's all cool though if you think about it. I like that you have to pay a little bit for your random plot of land here in space, but I'm going to kill a little time once again. We've got our Argon quest started, so whenever we decide to eventually help out our Argon bros, we are ready to do so. I'm going to go buzz around here and see. I just haven't done much exploration. Just point your nose in one direction and go. Ooh, boy. So we're going to do that for a bit while I'm waiting for our ship to be constructed. Maybe I'll find some wrecks out here. Although it's weird. I feel like the systems like this, where it's all asteroids, you don't actually discover as many wrecks as you do in asteroid belts like in Argon Prime. Oh, I'm also at the edge of the system, so I probably won't be finding anything else. The way the game generates asteroids and stuff like that is kind of interesting. I think the game does it as you're flying. The game doesn't even know that an asteroid will be there until it's there. From what I remember reading about how these things get loaded into the game, it's a matter of, it's like a unique generation based on the player's current location. I think the current density, it just pops an asteroid in. So maybe that's the problem with finding our super valuable ores that the game doesn't even know it exists yet until it suddenly does because the player is nearby. Since we are going to be switching out of this ship anyways, why don't we bring it back to Argonne Wharf here. And let's see if we can put some upgrades on this now. We've got a little bit of money. Hey, look, our Callisto's hanging out here. Hi, Callisto, friend. What are you up to? Probably not doing anything. Just kidding. You totally just traded, didn't you? Good job. Way to go. I'm proud of you. So we're going to go and maybe put a couple of exploration-focused things on here if we can. We might have to wait for a couple of paychecks.
Successfully docked.
We don't have to go super crazy with it, but
we're pleased to welcome you
I do
aboard.
want to pass on... Oh, hey, we actually have a parent... Oh, by the way, I completely have neglected to mention this the entire playthrough. All of these different races have different part specifications, and you can mix and match the parts if you have the appropriate relationship. So what I mean by that is we can actually get, say, for example, a parented... We have a parented engine on this ship. So you can mix and match your different parts, and some of them have better parts than others. So I think the parented has the best travel engine. Let's take a look. The travel engine Mark III is 8,000 meters per second. Okay, just for comparison, if we go over here and we go to the Argonne travel engine Mark III, well, it's 2 times actually, but even so, it's still not as fast as the travel engine from the parented. Well, it would be 2 times for them as well. So yeah, the travel engine Mark III for the Argonne Federation is way below that. So you'll find some some factions are better with certain parts than others. So that's just something to keep in mind that I completely forgot to mention overall. Now, some of them, the equipment, I don't know if equipment gets locked behind relationship. Weapons do, I believe. Yeah, you can't have an ion blaster unless you are cool like we are and have a military equipment license. Anyways, we are going to... I wonder what the... yeah, the Talati stuff looks just better. Oh, we have a Talati shield. What a weird Oh, maybe that's because our background story is kind of this hodgepodge. You're part of this weird... What was it? Cult of the Word or Alliance of the Word? So we have a bunch of mixed and matched parts here. Kind of interesting. I would like to do... Maybe we'll swing by there. Maybe we'll grab the parented Mark III so that our scout can have a much faster time scooting around the universe. I probably won't do much with weapons because I'm going to probably give them a specific evac order. I will throw a docking computer on here. We already have the long-range scanner. Let's put the police scanner on. Well, we don't really need a police scanner, do we? Not if our person's going to be... or the AI is going to be doing stuff. I have no idea what a targeting computer actually does. Lock onto small objects such as debris and floating containers. Okay, I don't really know if that's necessary per se. What I will probably do is definitely bump the amount of satellites on this ship. Also advanced satellites, which are kind of expensive. And we really can't afford too many of those right now. But I do want to put a good amount of satellites on our ship once we give it over to our Argonne friend. Let's also repair our ship. And we'll give it a couple of service crew here as well. Cool beans. So that's what the upgrade will be. Pulse laser. I hate the pulse laser personally, but can I do this right now? We're still going to be using it for a minute or two until our ship is finished constructing. So yeah, let's switch over to bolt repeaters. So shield gen upgrade, all-arounder thrusters are okay. Well, I don't know. It is a lot of money just to upgrade those 1 notch. But it would result, I believe, in a faster alignment time, but I don't know if that's really important for exploration. Okay, we'll add this all to the shopping list, confirm the order, waiting for this to finish. We still have quite a few minutes left, I guess, on this Eclipse Vanguard. We're still waiting on these parts. And I don't quite know... How can you tell... This is our Discoverer Vanguard. Hang on, this is our ship right now. Yeah, I don't know how to tell, like, where your ship... When your ship is going to get built. We bought it out of the Argonne Wharf, didn't we? I think so. But I just have no idea when this thing's going to pop off. So I'm guessing we're still waiting for a lot of parts to be delivered. It was a pretty big ship. Even if it was a small one, there's a lot of maybe specialty parts, perhaps? Maybe they're getting... You know, we're getting them imported directly from Cuba. So they're only the finest thrusters and engines and weapons. Hey, our ship is finally getting built. How exciting. So we're actually going to wait here for just a minute, and our Eclipse Vanguard is going to get built. Let's change over our Discoverer Vanguard. We're going to call this Scouty McScout because that is what we do here. So we'll be giving that over to a brand new pilot. God, what's coming up next for us then? How much would it cost realistically? Let's take a look at that while we're waiting for our ship to get built. What if we wanted to, and this is a good spot maybe because it's right in the asteroid belt, and we'll want to give ourselves raw materials too if we build a station. So if we, this was the one I built earlier, I just messed around with. So if we just take a basic plot. Huge tracts of land. Where's the stupid new plot, create new plot? Where's my freeway at? I lost the freeway. I lost all the symbols. I have no idea where the freeway is. Okay. Oh, crap. Where am I? Kill. Oh, I'm in Grand Exchange for some reason. That's why there's no freeway there. Kill that. Okay. I'm here. How do I change? I don't want to build in Grand Exchange. I want to buy a plot of land over here. This is so weird. How do we change which sector we're looking at for our plot of land? Oh, it did change back. Okay, here we go. So, create new plot. Let's plop this down right over there. And I'll probably like elevate it at some point too, just for funsies. So if we bought this, it would be 428,000. Again, the closer you are to the freeway, the more it's going to be, the more expensive it's going to be. And we could put it right next to the, I don't think there's a really downside for having it in the middle of the belt, because people come out of the gate going just as fast, right? Although I do see some big ships over here every so often. Maybe it's important to put them by the entrance here. I forget the large ships. Maybe do they jump in? They don't. Oh, that's right. I forgot all about the larger ships. I don't know if they use the highway, because we tend to see them stacking up around the gate. So maybe they jump in. Are jump gates even around? I don't remember. So it would cost 700,000 to be this close to the entrance of the system. Okay. I wish you could. Can you play within it? Not paying is seen as an aggressive. As an aggression by. Interesting. Wait, I didn't mean to actually buy it. Did we just grab this plot of land? Building. Okay, building without a license will be seen as a hostile act. Okay, cool. So we can, in fact, mess around a little bit. So if we do, say, a random core here, let's put a container right in the middle to give us something to build off of. We really don't have any modules, so we really do need to get the raw materials for the research in order to start scanning and hacking blueprints. Or I guess we could buy them, but that's gross and legal, and we don't want to do that. But what I love about this is that you can just go completely crazy if you so choose and build the most enormous oversized station ever, and it's completely fine because it's yours and it's all modular. It's like a Lego builder's dream, honestly. How do we get this stupid tier 3? Oh, did it not fit within the box itself? Was that the problem? Oh, that's why it's not fitting within the constraints of our plot of land here. That's why I'm not able to place it down. But yeah, we could at least get our own energy cells here, so we could get our own energy. We could develop our own meat source. That way, if people are on board the station and they need to eat, which I hear people do, we'll be able to provide them with sustenance and stuff like that. All right, enough talking. It is time, my friends. It is finally time to get into our brand new fancy Eclipse Vanguard. Where the hell is it? Let me get out of my ship here. Let me press Shift D. We're going to go to our brand new Eclipse Vanguard. It is currently in internal storage. It's kind of cool. Do we get to see it come out? Oh, it's coming out. It's coming out. Quick. Get a picture. Oh, there she is. That's a beauty. It looks exactly like that ship. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. This bad boy is going to get so many space miles. I'm so excited. Ooh, our cockpit's up here. So who are you? You're our pilot, Captain Torb Cult. Really? Torb Cult.
Can I help?
That's your name. All right, I want you to work somewhere else for me. You're going to go into Scouty McScout. Right-click select as the pilot.
Acknowledged.
Good job. We're also going to talk to you. Oh, God. Okay, we're also going to talk to you and say, oh, crap, now I can't do it. I have to wait till he's in the ship, I think, before I give him the pilot seminar.
Ma'am.
I might give him a couple.
Hello there.
Have a good day,
Hello
sir.
there.
You saluting? Dude, we're not in the military. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, sure, buddy. I don't appreciate your gang signs. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing near my ship? What the crap? Are we on fire? What are you doing to my is this like a oh, maybe it's like a wax job. Cool, we're getting space wax. That's fine.
Thank you for buying their product.
What? This is the weirdest freaking 5 minutes I've ever had in this game.
Eclipse Vanguard.
You're weird, Egosoft. All right, let's get in our fancy Eclipse Vanguard. We're gonna take this for a spin. Oh, I'm so excited. Also, I need to really quick press enter. We're going to set up our cannons to different combos here. Whoa, what the hell was that? Did we just get ejected? I don't think I've ever seen that happen. Has that ever happened to anyone else? That was kind of weird. All right. We are in our brand new fighter. We've got grouping 1, grouping 2. Oh, those seem deadly. We have our giant orbs of death. Oh my god, the reload time is insane. It does do a lot of damage. Like I said, this is going to be primarily for taking down bigger ships. So maybe we'll use these. Maybe we'll switch over to some medium torpedo launchers or something like that down the road. Are there any fights going on? I want to blow something up. There is a Zyarth ship over in the next sector. Let's go see if we can pick on the Zyarth for a bit. I don't think I can do much with our new Discovery Scouty ship. I don't think he has many orders. Let's take a look at this. Behavior, hold position. I mean, we can pretty much revisit known stations, so maybe we'll just say that and give him a massive radius, so he'll just keep going around and doing stuff for a bit. All right. I want someone to mess with. I want to bully somebody. Who can we bully? More Zyarth down here. All right, here we go. We'll see how good our... Damn it. Bounce off the damn freeway. We'll see how fancy our new ship is. It'll. I like the how much you can see in the cockpit. Very, very cool that they've cut out all of the windows and stuff like that. Good visuals for a combat ship. Damn it. The Zyarth got away. How much can I track these guys, I wonder? Now, I feel like if the Zyarth goes into Argon space, isn't that pretty much on them? Like, that means they're fair game at that point, right? Because they're... What am I bouncing off the damn freeway for? God, come on. Just go to the freeway and stay on it. Oh, my God. Egosoft, I both love you and hate you with all of my heart. Okay, there we go. So there's our Zyarth friend right ahead of us. I wonder what's going to happen if we just start poking at him. Let's go ahead and try messing with all of our weapons.
Do not stop, Split.
We missed with the second shot. That's unfortunate. Okay, so he's got a little bit of a defenses. Let's go ahead and say, how do I change? Oh, I forgot. Is it... Ah, crap. How do we select? Hang on, I gotta go back into the menus here. There is a way to select and target different surface groups. And that's what I wanted to look at. Target. Target. Numpads. Okay, so this is how we're going to be able to target different stuff like, well, whatever happens to be. Actually, he's almost dead as it is. I can't target surface stuff here right now. So I'm guessing he's too small for that. We're dodging ourselves. We're like, oh, look at our shields. What the shit? Where did you go? Holy crap. Oh, he jumped on the freeway. Okay. I'm like, he just disappeared like out of nowhere. All right, we're going to go chase him because I'm pretty sure this leads into Argon space. So if we destroy an enemy of the Argon Federation in Argon space, we shouldn't get any naughty points for it. I would think. I've never really tried to bully anyone. This is my first time bullying you guys. Let me know how I'm doing. Was that him up there?
Entering
okay.
system.
Did he give us the a Scarper? I think he might have. I think I found the same ship. Unless it already managed to get repaired. God, it's so quick. I'm going to hunt you down. I'm going to find you. I'm going to take your lunch money. We're going to chase you all the way into Zyarth territory. I guess that's what one way to get into a fight is just to straight up go to the Zyarth territory. You're going to have to stop to get in this gate, aren't you? That's what I'm going to strike, my friend. You don't know it yet. You're about to have a bad day. No, this actually takes us into Morningstar. I'm a little bummed that I can't seem to target any of the surface elements on this ship.
Try again.
Oh, there we go. That's how you ambush somebody coming out of warp. Look at how much damage those cannons are doing. It's just really, really vital to get your first shot off, it seems like, and accurate. Did not mean to bump into him, but I guess that's one way to do combat. We'll keep trying to push. That way we don't wind up being right in the... Oh, nope, nope, nope. He didn't go around.
Something out here.
Hey, somebody found an abandoned ship. Scouting mix, stay out. Good job, buddy. They're dropping turrets, by the way. We are into hull, so let's... Oh, did we blow them up? I think we did. Let's go ahead and push out of here a little bit. Come back around and take down this laser tower. Oof.
Oh, damn it.
That kind of hurts. And by kind of, I mean a lot. I think we can kill it before it kills us. There we go. Hey, guess what? We're space pirates. Yay. What did we get for our space piracy? Nothing. Nothing but a destroyed boa. Did it drop some cargo? I think it did. Field coils and field coils. Hey, guess what? Let's have our Callisto come over here and pick these up later on. Excellent stuff. Are we regenning our shields? I think we are. Okay, so I'm going to go kill these laser towers. Such a bully. Space bullying, you guys. This is what X4 is about. Being a big, giant space bully. I don't want my Callisto to get shredded by these laser towers.
Laser tower, Mark 1.
Although it's not like it worked for us anyways. Okay, there's the two drops here. I don't think we have enough storage space to pick them up. So we shall let our cargo ship take care of that. We're going to be cleaning up house. Cool. Hey, where was that abandoned ship at?
Awaiting
That was
orders.
found by our friend here. Okay, this was our Scouty McScout. Now, you notified us, but I didn't quite catch where it was at. Can we see it from just, like, the overview of... Right there, a Cerberus Sentinel. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, you guys. Guess what? Remember how I went here and I said I totally checked out the nav beacon? It was the wrong nav beacon. This is the one that I dropped when we were in our mission, and it's still here. The Cerberus is still sitting right there the entire time. This is why I can't have nice things. Okay. It's cool, though, because I feel like now we really earned it. All right, there's the Cerberus Sentinel. It's like Christmas after all this episode. What a fun... And it took our Scouty McScout to tell us about this. I wouldn't have even noticed this happened. All right, we're going to go over here, and we are going to capture our first abandoned ship, which should have happened, like, I don't know, 4 episodes ago. Hooray! So let's go up here, and... now, we're not going to be able to equip this thing yet, because it's so freaking hard to and expensive to equip. Let's go ahead and get out of our ship here, and we're going to go down here and see where... God, it's so huge! Do we have to do the hackies on it? I think we do. Or do we just get close like this and just walk up to it? There might be... We may have to go in through the door. I could do the tutorial, but that's no fun. Let's just explore and find out. I think I hear the hack, actually, far away from us. I don't think it's going to let us just YOLO on in there. So I'm pretty sure I hear the data point. This would be a great time for the Zyarth to take revenge. It's so freaking loud. It must be on the other side of the ship. Sorry, by the way, if your ears are sensitive to awful freaking sounds like that. Hey, there it is. I had to actually go back in the ship because I couldn't find the damn thing. I wonder if we can scan it from here, or do we have to hand scan it? Scan insufficient, scan from spacesuit. Okay, cool. I couldn't find it, though. So that's why I went back and retreated back into the Eclipse here. But we should, at this point, once we scan it... God, we're going to be able to land this ship on the... whatever, the Cerberus here. It's a pretty beefy ship, and it would be great for... you know, defending our starbase wherever we wind up setting up a base. Decrypting data stream. Success. Survey says. Was that it? Do we have to get one more? Nope, it's green. I think. Yep. Oh, hi. That's because the docking port is right here. That's freaking adorable. It's like a hidden little secret compartment. How about that? I always like a secret door. All right, guys, welcome to our first massive, massive ship. We have now at our disposal a beautiful Cerberus. Oh God. Let's not smash our own ship. It is a beefer. I think it's stripped down. If we take a look at the Cerberus loadout, it has... Oh, it does have plasma cannons. And turrets here, too. Cool. We actually have a ship that is, yeah, it is completely ready to go. Well, let me do this. Let me go ahead and get back out of my ship. I will get into our beefcake here behind us in a minute. We are just... Everything is coming up. I forgot my name. Salaya Darian. There we go. Let's go ahead and get... Oh, God, it's so big. Get out of our ship. Can we go to other decks and stuff? Oh, we just have a dock area and then the spacesuit. Cool. Either way, it's pretty awesome to randomly find a ship that I should have found. I guess refined.
Eclipse. Vanguard.
Thanks for having patience with me, guys. You're awesome. I appreciate it.
Docking granted.
Look, at the end of the day, we got what we wanted. We got a free ship. When we did pay the price, we bought this $1 million ship only to find a ship that's worth, what, like 1.5 million?
Cerberus. No.
We're going to go ahead and dock. I love that we have our own private fighter. This is so cool. Hey, docking computer. Good stuff.
Eclipse.
All right, so we're going to get out of here. We're going to go expose ourselves to the beautiful morning of space with no helmet. I can't tell if we have a helmet on or not. Can I see us over here walking around? I can. Pretty sure we don't have a helmet or a spacesuit on. Good stuff. Let's take our friend here for a spin before we end the episode.
Cerberus. Sentinel.
We've got spare seats here. We can pick up some staff. I do believe we need staff in order to use the turrets on board. We do not have a shield generator. We do have a warp drive or a jump drive. What is this called? The go fast drive. The travel mode. I think it is still considered a medium ship, by the way, as well. Oh, that's going to hurt somebody. That's going to hurt somebody somewhere. Big old medium cannons of death. Now, these are the medium versions, correct? I think if we take a look at information, loadout. Yeah, medium plasma cannon Mark II. That is going to wreck someone's day. Oh, I'm so excited. Well, now we need a pilot for the ship we just bought. For all of them. Let's take us back to Argon Prime. And for the end of this episode, we'll go ahead and just take a look at what kind of stuff we could upgrade. Now, this is considered to be a medium ship, correct? Or is it a large? I think it's medium. A triangle with a bar underneath, I believe, is considered to be a medium-sized ship.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
All right, so let's take our newfound love of our life and send it over to the wharf. A little slow,
Eclipse.
you know. I mean, it's a bit thicker. Got some speed on it though. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
Argon Wharf.
Oh!
Eclipse.
You can dock at the target.
Vanguard.
Hang on, let's do
Argon
this.
Wharf.
Did I hit? Maybe I wasn't
Docking
selecting this right.
granted.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't selecting the Argon Wharf. I was still selecting our own ship. There we go. Oh hey, guess what? We just get to sit down right here because we're cool now. We're a biggin. All right, so we are going to be able to have one. I don't know. Maybe we can actually have more than one fighter stored at any given time. Hurry up! I want to see the fancy ship.
Successfully docked.
Okay, so upgrading and repairing. So here is our Cerberus Sentinel in all of its glory. It can contain one small ship. Now, does this mean it can store one small ship and have one small ship up top? I don't actually know. We have, oh man, every single part is incredibly expensive. Holy cow. As it should be, though, to be fair. Let's go ahead and at least crew up. Oh, I can't queue up repairs right now. Why is that the case? Can we grab some crew? I believe we can grab some crew. Reset all changes. We can grab a couple of service crew. Let's grab like, I don't know, let's grab 6 service crew and let's grab a few Marines. That's going to be 89,000 right off the bat. Let's go ahead and fill up on flares. I don't know why we would need mines per se at the moment. We don't have any missiles. We have 2 plasma cannons out the front, and we have the empty... Do we have an empty slot? Or was it this right here? Oh yeah, so it's 1 and 2. And then down here is where you have different slots for your turrets. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Bolt Mark 1 turrets. That's awesome. We are going to wreck face with this thing. Long range scanner, police scanner, trading extension. I'm so excited about this. Let's go ahead and queue up those crew members. That should only take a couple seconds to get the crew on board. Now, with the Marines we have, I believe we can start practicing and doing some boarding stuff. And the crew, hang on, also, I think I might have forgotten one important thing. In order to enact repairs on the ship, don't we need repair drones? We are going to need some repair drones here. So let's grab repair drones. I guess let's grab cargo drones, or can we only have so many at a time? We can only have so many. So let's do, what does the cargo do? Speeds up, I assume speeds up and you're loading and unloading. But I'm not entirely sure what that would do for us, per se. We have a lot of defenses. I don't think we need a defense drone. So let's go ahead and queue up a bunch of repair drones, and we'll add a couple of these cargo drones. No idea what the cargo drones really do. Had forgotten about that. So we've got 5 Marines, we've got 6 crew members. This may be enough. We might need a couple more crew members in order to do both the repairs as well as the defenses. So I'm not entirely sure how the crew management part of this works out. I think we should start seeing random crew members appear every so often. I'm not sure. Anyways, guys, hey, thanks for joining me for this episode. Super fun episode. We got a bunch of toys here. I feel like we didn't cheat the system at all. In fact, I punished you for it for no reason. But thanks so much for joining me. As always, I'm really excited to join you in more space adventures. Sorry for the delay in the video. Hopefully we'll be back to a normal everyday kind of a video very, very soon. So until next time, friends, fly safe, take care of yourselves. I'll see you then.